Hey everybody, welcome to Thoughts and Treasures. I'm Connie and it is Sunday night. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. If you do not see that little red live button up there in the corner, you are watching replay. So hashtag replay, let me know that you're here. If you do obviously see the live button, we are live. So let me get you pulled up over here and do all that good stuff while everybody is popping on. If you're popping on, say hey. Let me know that you're here. Hey Mimi, I see you on here. Hi Gail, how are you? No. What is it doing? Oh. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Like that's a shocker, right? Just getting this out there real quick and then trying to pull it up. Let's see. All right, let me get back here. How is everybody doing today? Let me refresh this because that didn't work. Oh, there we are. All right. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Lisa, do you know you still have something to pick up here from Teresa? I was going to message you today, and I completely forgot about it. Hey, Amber, how are you? We are going to... Yes, if you... oh, I need to get my little pen and paper out. If you sprinkle or spread, let me know so that I can put you into the drawing for the gift away at the end of the month. And either I'm going to throw everything down or things aren't going to cooperate. I bet you it's going to be the one. Because FB only shows me a certain amount of the people that spread. So, definitely let me know. Hey, Deborah. Okay, I wasn't sure if you remembered, and I completely forgot about it. So, yeah, we haven't been to bingo yet, Amber, so next time we're there, we'll see you. I figured maybe there wasn't going to be any pink in the project today, so I had to wear pink for them. All right, yeah, like I said, I really wasn't sure. I turned my back and all the comments are disappearing, see? Hey, Tracy, how are you? See, I'm over here struggling, but things are going to fall over. The avalanche that's there. So, did everybody have a good Mother's Day? Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Fur mommies, two-legged mommies, two-legged mommies. All the mommies for the two-legged and the four-legged. I hope everybody had a good Sunday. Mine was okay. I didn't do much. I honestly didn't do much. Well, I didn't play on the computer. I did a little bit of computer work and getting things together and all that stuff. Did you have a good? I'm glad to hear you had a great Mother's Day. Did anybody do anything special? I think I'm going to like this better. Last night was a little trial thing. Well, because Lisa didn't come pick up her stuff that's here. That's it. Yeah. No, I didn't, but I do now there, Mimi. Thank you. I got you down. Yes, Thor had a special birthday. His birthday was on Mommy's Day, so Lisa got a really good present from Thor. Not only is he one, but he's one on Mother's Day. What could be more special than that? Thank you, Tracy, for It's manure. Spreading the... I didn't say it. You didn't hear me say it. Hey, James, how are you? You know, mine's been a little crazy too. I think, and this is my personal opinion, because someone didn't get to go outside much yesterday. She was full of energy today. I mean, I went to the store, I come back, and her new thing is my recliner chair sits next to the door when you walk in. So it's like the recliner, and then there's a little, it's one of those flip down desks, but it's like, looks like a little cabinet. It's not a desk, but it's a little flip down, has a little flip down desk. Well, that sits right next to our door. She climbs on that so that when I walk in the door, she's like right in my face. My day was really, really good. Yeah, let's say Friday she didn't go out much. I know she did go out a little bit, but yesterday she didn't go out hardly much at all. And then today it's like she just thinks it's like, let's run around the town kind of thing, because when I went to the store, she comes back acting like I've been gone for years. I was like, I didn't take her this time. I just wanted to go running to the grocery store and come back. And I didn't want her muddy feet all over my car, which is already a mess. Like, you could even tell that her feet would be in there. But anyway, that's a different story. But, a little too much information maybe. But, I come in, not only is she climbed there, then I come in, I have to say hi to her. She's on the chair, then she climbs into my lap, and she's climbing, like I had to hold her like a little baby. I was like, and all Ross said was, you let her do it. Yeah, I do. She climbs on me like a jungle gym, it's alright. And then Dudley thinks he can do it. Yeah, he didn't try it. Oh. Somebody's scratching. Sydney, are you on this other side or are you on the right side?
She's on the inside. Look out.
She's over here?
Yeah, leave her there.
Oh, okay. I thought she was scratching to come in. She's scratching because she probably wants to go back outside. So anyway, that was my day in a nutshell. And I really didn't do too much other than that. What'd you guys do? Anything interesting? Anything fun? If you are new to my page, welcome. I want to say thank you for coming. You can follow all that good stuff if you like what you see. I don't know. We're all goofy here anyway. I see things coming up on the bottom. That's why I said that. But I do like to say hi to everybody that is new. Even if you're silent watchers, you're thankful for being here. Well, I'm thankful that you're being here. You know. Anyway. So anyway, did anybody do anything fun today? Hey, Lynn, how are you? Yeah, last night we tried that Zoom thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Will I do it again? Maybe. Will I do it a lot? No. Just going to be honest with you. I felt like it was like us talking, and I was ignoring all the, it was like I was trying to grab some comments here and there, and it didn't work right. I didn't like it. It just felt like it was us talking and us talk, and I wasn't a huge fan. Like I said, it was a trial. You cannot try something, or you cannot say you don't like to do something until you try it. I mean, will it work for something else? Maybe. We might do it again, but it was kind of fun. I mean, I really did enjoy hanging out with Vicky and Judy and Janice and all them. I mean, that was, and Sherry. So, I mean, that was fun. But I felt like I was leaving you guys all out of it. I mean, it was the first night I did a craft without you guys telling me what to do. I didn't know how to react. No, I'm just kidding. And I do have this for us. I have to finish this up, and we have a new project that we're going to do. So I have the glue tool heating up, and we're going to put this on. We're going to put our bow on, and I cut a little doggy bone out. So we're going to put a little doggy bone on it too. I'm going to put it on the bow. It's going to go on our bow. Right there on in the middle. It's going to be just our little cute little sign. So I cut that out today. I cut 2 little pieces of wood I needed out, and we're going to do something fun. Hey, Deline, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. No, it's not. I just made it last night because I needed to make something. This is what I do. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Yeah, Vicky said the same thing I did. She says it was a little too overwhelming with that. You missed it all? You missed everything. I'm finished. I'm done my project. I'm heading off of here. How did your, I did watch your replay from this morning. Are you going back on tonight or no? I know, Deline, I can totally relate to that. Mother's Day to me is kind of, she's laughing. I'm assuming, not at anything. She's not laughing at the mother thing. Trust me. Yeah, just not having your mom around is kind of. It's a sad day. Let's just say it's a bad reminder. But those that have the moms and those that have their moms and those that are moms, you know, I wanna. Nah, not till 5. Oh, so you didn't do it at 4? Wasn't it supposed to be 4 o'clock? And you're not going to go on tonight? I know. That's what I said. It's a sad... Lisa, you're a mom, but still, you know, it's not the same when you can't celebrate your mom. You know what I mean? It's hard. Again, stop. Well, no sabbies. No sabbies. We're happy, happy, happy thoughts. I always seem to, like, bring this group down, and then we go up and we go down. But it's okay. We can all share. That's what the whole thing's about. It was supposed to be 4 and 4. Oh. Oops. Someone overslept. Naughty little Vicky. Naughty little Vicky didn't sleep. She I did see your replay. That was a really cute thing, though. That tray that you did. That was, first of all, a little too much detailing for me. Bed? It's 8:45. I think I'm going to put some E6000 on this because this is a very heavy board. Oh, you canceled the 4. Oh, you want this one? See, I like this. I like make a sign and bam, out the door it goes. Make a sign, bam, out the door. Every night when I sell, every night I need to, someone needs to purchase what I buy. That's just, I mean, that's going to be the new rule in this thing. I'm just kidding. But it's going to be the new rule. When I make a sign, out the door it goes. Okay? Because it's a lot of things around here. All right, let me find this E6000 real quick. That wasn't hard. Let me see if I can open this E6000 real quick. And you were up at, you were back since 7:30. Oh my God. I can't with you people. I just can't. I tell Teresa that all the time. I just can't with you. Aw, thank you, Vicky. Look, let me just tell you, I don't know if anybody on here crafter-wise, Vicky, I know you're a crafter. I know a few of you other are crafters too. Those stinking bottles that you kind of, they look like condiment, look, let me stop doing that. They look like condiment bottles, and you just squeeze them and the stuff comes out the bottom, but the stuff stays in. I don't know if it's just me, but Tracy was on the phone with me last night, And she saw how dumb I am because I didn't know how to use them. They're going, well, first of all, I don't like them. They're too big. I was expecting like the smaller ones. A lot of the crafters put the Mod Podge in them. The Mod Podge in them. Does anybody know how to use them? And I even tried to look for, I can't get this open. I even looked for, and I got a lot of painting to do. I don't know what I'm wasting time for. Hold on, I gotta find another one. That one's stuck. But don't answer the question because I can't see the sign. I want the sign that says I still play with glue. That one up there, the one that's hanging on the wall, yes, the FIFO bottles. That's exactly what they are. Lisa, tell me how I use them. I've heard when you open the E6000, you should put Vaseline. Oh, really? I usually use baby wipes and I clean it off real good. Is that the one you play? Is that the way you play one and stuck? Pretty much. I'll take this one back where I got it from and tell them it doesn't open. No, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This one opens, but this one's not as free-flowing. Let's just put it, you fill them and squeeze them, but if you don't have the top tight enough, look, I ain't no kidding. I should bring one down here and show you. I opened it up, I put water in it, because I didn't want to put anything in it, right? So I put water in it, I screwed the lid on, and I'm squeezing. I'm squeezing with all my might. The next thing I know, water comes out the wrong place. I had water all down my leg. I was like, I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Because if that's how it's going to be, how am I going to put paint or anything in it? They did not, oh, look, it's coming out. It did not do what it was supposed to do. So, I mean, now you can return things to Amazon. Now, I ain't being funny when I do this, but I did. I put a thing in, and I said, it asked reason for return. I said defective. They wanted to know why. I said because nothing comes out of it. I'm not kidding. I don't know how to use it. And I'm looking in the box for directions. I bought a case of them, and which I didn't realize they were like huge, like bigger than this bottle. I was like, no, that's way too big. I wanted something for the, to put the Mod Podge in and some paints in and things like that, but I was like, no, that's just entirely too big. Well, you're going to have to show me. I'm going to tell you, this stuff did not come out at all. We'll just use the whole thing of E6000 on here. Oh, it's going back to Kohl's. Because first of all, I didn't like them, but that's what Tracy was saying. She goes, maybe you have to put a hole in it. I said, look, I'm not trying to damage the thing and then send it back. I just thought you're supposed to put it in there. Maybe there's like a little. It didn't. I wonder if Ross went to bed. Hey, Ross! There's a container, there's a box right next to the door on the floor, and inside that box There is one bottle that is not within a bag. Could you bring that down to me? Let's see if I gave that specific directions enough. Well, I didn't open another one. I didn't, but I still don't like the size of them. If I can figure out, look, I'll even put water in it and show you. Can you throw some water in it real quick?
The hell are these goofy looking things?
That's what I'm trying to figure. Can you just put a little bit of water in it?
Or where you put it in at the top or the bottom?
Top.
Which is the top?
Let me see. That's the bottom. That's the top.
What's the point of these goofy things?
It's supposed to, like, so you can just squeeze the stuff out like Mod Podge and things. See, even he. Oh, you're on camera a little bit, so. I mean, you don't want to see us making this.
I can't fill them, really.
Huh? You don't have to fill them up.
I'm out of here.
Good Lord. He wants me to make a mess.
Well, that's what you do down here, isn't it?
Well, I wasn't expecting to make a mess. All right.
All right, I'll say.
All right. Let me
I
tell you.
can't hear you anymore. I'm in the back.
All right. All right. So now it's filled up. And you're supposed to squeeze, right? Oh. It worked now. It is huge. That's why I said it's going back. It did work. Well, why is it working now? Does it have to be filled up? I mean, because, well, look, I was squeezing this sucker last night like you would not believe. That's why I said anyway it's going back, but does it have to be filled up this much? Did you leave air in it when you did that? No, it's got air in it. Oh. Well, maybe I didn't screw the lid on this tight. Good Lord. Oh, there it goes. All right, I filled it up. I put the lid on. Oh, maybe I didn't have the lid screwed on tight enough. Good Lord, I don't think I can use these bottles because that's still going to be... See? It's still not on tight enough. So apparently I can't put the lids on these because I'm still getting air in it. See, this is what I did last night. They shouldn't go, you shouldn't have to screw it on that tight. Ross got it on really tight. Maybe I'm not putting it on right. All right, this is a lesson on how to use a FIFO bottle. Apparently I didn't. Okay, well, I'm just gonna. No, I'm not. These are too big. These are going back. So anyway, this is what we don't buy. So apparently it was me. That's what I'm saying. I mean, how hard do you have to screw the lid on? I'm screwing it. I mean, it's tight. I don't know. But anyway, let me finish this. Because I have a lot of painting to do. And I did this last night, but I couldn't finish it because I had a little... I mean, I could have finished it today, but, you know. See, that's what I mean. But I'm like, I'm screwing, and I... And it's still... I don't want to do it on the thing, but it's still squishing in. So, I mean, I don't know how to... Look, there's a thing by I've seen on TV, a pet hair removal thing. I'll have to bring it down tomorrow and I'll show you guys. For the life of me, you're supposed to. It's a wandy looking thing. It's blue and it has a little container. You put the wand into it. You pull the wand out, and then you pick your hair up, and then you put your wand, put it back into the container. The wand back in the container. And when you pull it out again, the hair is supposed to stay in and fall to the bottom. I can't pull the thing in or out. I'm not that weak. But for the life of me, now Ross says it's even a little bit hard, but for the life of me, I cannot pull that thing out. I mean, I'm like pulling it holding it with my knees, and I'm pulling it, and he goes, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I have to accept that I'm old. You would think that, right, it should not go. I mean, you should not have to. All right, I was going to say like The Rock. You shouldn't have to have The Rock come over and screw your lid on for you every night or every time you need to refill it. It seems like it wouldn't last that long. I mean, and it's pretty tight. I'm a drama queen. I'll admit it. Look, let me just tell you. I could tell some stupid stories. And it doesn't bother me that I'm making fun of myself. I really am not. It's all good. Because all the silly stories are about me. But I will admit, I do some stupid things. Look. Well, look, I ordered off of Amazon. I thought Amazon has good stuff. Are you telling me different, Lisa? Oh, look, I took paints out and I left them over there. Are you telling me otherwise, that Amazon does not have good products? Stop it. It is not true. Well, they're going back to Kohl's. I've had them sitting over there, and I've never opened the box up. Well, I opened them up last night. I'm glad I did, because I have until May 19th to get them back. Otherwise, they were mine for life. Where did you get yours from? I want the slender looking ones. You know, I don't want the fat chubby ones. I want the little slender ones. All right. So this is our pretty sign that we got finished from last night. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Just kidding. I got glue strings on it. All right, hold on. Let me grab the paint. We're gonna put him back here. Don't Don't anybody make fun of my white legs. Every time I get up, somebody has to make fun of my white legs. Climb back in here over the dog. You got them through work? Wait a minute. Why would your work have them? I mean, I'm not asking, but I mean, I am, but. I didn't think your work had. Real? You said. Why am I thinking you sold something? I mean, your company sold. And I can't believe I see now. I opened all of them up without any problems. Oh Lord, something's gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna turn this off because it'll shut off, and then I won't have it for later. Well, Lisa, for some reason I was thinking you sold something else, and why I have no clue. All right, we're gonna do something fun tonight. Nope, I can't say no. I was gonna say no vinyl or Glowforge involved, but I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie because I have Glowforge involved, no vinyl though. So what I'm gonna do? Let me set it up real quick for you. I know this is gonna look huge. I'm not going to put it up. I'm not going to do it like, you know, extremely fancy and all that because I got them mixed backwards and everything. But I'm going to show you what it's going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And unless you tell me to change my mind, this is what we're doing. Alright, so this is going to be my backer. Move this stuff out of the way so you can see. This is just gonna be a cute sign. This is all we're gonna do. Now I got the word family. Now I did cut out these to hold them, but they're gonna go on the back side. Okay, so we're gonna hold them together. But we're gonna have the word family here. They're all gonna be super straight. Well, I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do them cockeyed or not, but we're going to do the word family, so it's going to look like this to you. And then I'm going to, where the little divots are on these guys, and where they meet, because I'm going to put them all together, I'm going to wrap twine around that portion, and then we're going to put a nice little bow and floral and flower, I don't know, something up top. I don't know what yet, but unless you change my mind, because y'all are bad influences, I know how you are, I'm going to do it my white, if you can see that, white. This is called azure, and this brown color, this tan color. We're going to do stripes. So we're going to do, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12, so that means we'll have 4 of each color. And we're going to do stripes. Y'all approve? And then I don't know what color we're going to paint this yet. We might do it black. We might do it pink. We might do it orange. We might do it green. I don't know. Y'all think about that. Does it sound like a good idea or no? I'm going to do 4 of each color. And we're going to see how it turns out. Some of these need to go into the... Gail says all white. Oh, you're all right? No, I'm just kidding. Well, I wanted to do the 3 colors because I actually saw this on Pinterest. This is not mine. I mean, I don't know how they put the backing together. I'm doing it my way with it, but I like the colors that they chose, and it was like something similar to this. Letters black. Gail, you're a black and white person. No, I'm gonna do the stripes. We're gonna stick with the stripes. I don't know. We'll see. If it all goes wrong, we'll blame James, okay? If it doesn't look good, we will blame James. Even if it's my fault, we're still blaming James. And you know what? I black and white are always good colors to do. I like to step out of my comfort zone and do different colors, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Come on. We all got to step out of our comfort zone once in a while, right? I mean, we did that gnome the other day, that gnome welcome. Now, if you didn't like color, they say colors are good stimulation for babies, right? Hang that welcome sign up in there. I do. I like colors too. I think this is going to be pretty. At least I think it looked pretty on Pinterest. This is the again, I'm not copying what they did. I am being inspired by what they did because they did a totally different background. They had it in a frame thing, but I like the fact that they had the 3 colors. And I have no clue what colors they used, but it was something similar to a brown, a white, and a thing. So we're going to see if this is going to look good. It may or may not. Lynn, you're never late. You're never late. You're just early for tomorrow. That's how it goes. So, we're going to see how this is going to go. We're going to see if we like it. If anything else happens, we'll just put it in the trash can. Hey, Vicky, you're back! Oh, see, oh, well, I'm going to paint both sides anyway. Why? Because you know that's what I do. Oh, boy. You know, so my little girl is now sound asleep under my chair, or under my table, and she's a goofy. I'll choose no colors, only Raph. There you go. and you're good with that, because there may be some in this. Oh, shh. Don't tell them. Don't tell them, people. Don't tell them, people. Look. Y'all make me not use, I mean, sometimes I'm not even allowed to use flowers. You guys talk me out of using flowers. Let's try this and I'll do the flowers. I'm ordering it. Oh, you are ordering it? I did not get a chance to look at it yet. I'm only doing a toner and white toner. I don't have. See, that kind of scared me because, I mean, if you're not going to use it all the time, having all those colors is going to clog. I had an edible image machine printer, and you know, because I did a lot of cakes. Go with the laser rather than the ink. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna look into this. But I did an edible. I had an edible image printer, and I was like, okay, this would be cool because I was going and spending, X amount of money on images when I was doing the cakes, and I thought, oh, this would be cool if I had it at the house, and it was cool, but if you don't use it regularly, then all of it clogs up, so you have to spend another 3 hours trying to, run all the ink through, and then you might as well just every time you do it. But I said, you know what, I sold it. There wasn't anything wrong with it. Oh, you've been looking at that too, Vicky? So what? So the thing to do, we might have to talk more. So the thing to do is get the laser printer. But if it only comes with black and white, how do you do colors? Oh, they decoupage better, really? But if it's oh, so you just use a colored laser, and not the. I'm gonna have to private message you on all this, because this is gonna. I mean, unless you come in here and talk, because that's just too much. I don't understand. It doesn't do just black and white unless you go with the monochrome, I think is what you meant. I'm reading this going, wait a minute. So is it kind of like the sublimation where you're going to take the printer and convert it over to what you need? You're not buying the actual printer that they say to purchase. You're converting. Oh Lord, Ross is going to be like, where do you expect to put more printers? Dude, we're going to get another printer, okay? Look, I have I have an addiction. I need help, seriously. If it's a crafty thing, I need it. You know how some people in the kitchen need every little gadget and new little electric this and electric that? Well, I'm that way with crafty stuff. I must print all things. I must print everything. Exactly. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. I have a serious problem. But that thing's probably better than the sublimation printer, because you can probably sublimate on tumblers too without using, well, maybe, I don't know. Without using, it's so cool. Costs more for the printer, but worth it in the... Get this, you can also sublimate toner in it. So you would just buy the cartridges and switch them out then, is what you're saying. Hello, Maria, how are you? You went wrong? Wait a minute, what happened? Why did you go wrong? Probably because we were all on Zoom, that's why. Oh, so you would buy a laser printer and then you would have different... Gotcha. This is interesting. I'm going to definitely have to message you some more. I know you sent the link, and I should have, that's what I should have done today. You wanted blooms and not mush. So, Vicky, have you done a lot of pours, or is this just like a freak accident? So now you have to redo all that stuff? Just paint them white and start over. Instead of dealing with the... But now... Yeah, we well, Vicky and I both kind of agreed that it was a little overwhelming, and my personal opinion of it, I mean, will we do it again? Maybe. Will we do it often? Absolutely not. I was not a fan of it. I like the fact that, I got to be with Vicky and Janice and Judy and, Tracy came on, and that was fun. But I felt like everybody else was being ignored. I missed comments. I didn't feel like it was fun. Yeah. Girl, you read go for it. Go for it. So yeah, I don't think that's going to happen much. I wasn't a huge fan of it either. But again, you can't say you don't like something until you try it. So we had to try. See now, I don't know, Vicky, have you ever heard of mirror glazing? Not on paint, but on cakes. I did that, and I did it live because I knew if I messed up, I wasn't gonna and recorded. I was never gonna post the thing. So I went live and I did it, and they make it look so easy and so wonderful. And the very first time I did it, it was a complete mess. Maybe that probably would work. I agree with Lisa. I totally agree with that. If we were all doing the same thing or something similar, that probably would be a good idea. But I still feel like I was... to me, it felt like I wasn't interacting enough with the people. It was like, you couldn't keep up with comments. You had this, you had that, you had these people talking, you had that. It was just, for old people, it's too overstimulating. Yeah, so I did a mirror glaze, and it's kind of the same concept. You pour it on, and it's supposed to like seep over the cake. Well, the very first time I did it, they don't tell you. They just tell you mix the stuff up and mix it up, and then you pour it over. Well, it doesn't tell you. Your table is really bright. What's that mean? Bright. My table's bright? Really? Is it? I don't know. But it didn't tell you that you had to let the stuff cool down to a, almost like, wait 3 hours for it to cool down. It did not tell you that. So, it had to be thicker consistency. Oh yeah, sure, Jody, just message me. And I will talk to my friend, and I will get the information for you. Yep, not a problem. 3 hours. Well, I was exaggerating a little bit, but yes, because you have to heat it up and mix it up, and then you have to let it cool down. Kind of like pudding. So when you make pudding, not the instant stuff, because obviously that's not hot, but when you make pudding, how thin it is, and then when it cools down, it gets thicker. God, you guys put up with me too much, I tell you. But yeah, so you have to let it, like, whatever. Say it's at 160, you have to get it down to 80 degrees, you know what I mean? but it's ridiculous. It feels like you're waiting forever. It's like, and then if it gets too watery or too hard, then you have to start over again. So I'm like, oh yeah, But it did semi-work the second time I did it. I only did it because everybody was asking me to do it, so you know how easily influenced I am. Sometimes in a Zoom, people talk over. They do too. I agree with that. I mean, we were trying not to, and sometimes it's hard because I mean, you don't know when somebody's going to start talking. So yes, I agree with that too. That's as I said. Will we do it again? Maybe, but it's very, especially when you have more and more people come in. Again, we just wanted to try it and see. Why? I wonder why. It doesn't look very bright here. My camera's a little bit back further than it normally is because I don't know what I did to it. Oh, probably because when I was using the Zoom, I don't think I fixed it. Just put some sunglasses on. You'll be alright. I'm just kidding. It could be the white. Let's see. I don't have any different lighting on. I think I'm going to run down and just do the sides and the top, which I wasn't going to do. But I'm thinking you're going to see them on one or two or three of them. Tracy's probably sitting in a dark room too, so anything's gonna look bright to her. I can see her sitting in a dark room. Is it? I don't understand. I don't know why it's bright. I mean, I can try fixing it in a second, but want me to turn the lights off? See, Maria's got her glasses on too. Is it bright for you too? I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm just so bright and sunny today. Hey, there you go. That's a smart idea. I can't believe it's that bright, though. Don't make sense to me, people. Probably, it very well could be. Because I'm doing let's see what happens when I start doing the blue. It'll probably get brighter. Hey, Dorinda, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling. Yes, guys, remember, if you sprinkle, let me know. Because, you know, the good old FB only tells me so many people, and I want you all to be answered. Hey, Melissa, how are you? I hope everybody that's coming on had a happy Mother's Day. I said happy Mother's Day earlier, but not everybody was on, so I'm going to say it a couple times throughout the night because I want everybody that comes on to know that I'm wishing them a happy Mother's Day. I hope they had a great day. thank you for watering. Oh, really? All right, I'll put them. That's weird. I mean, I've used white before too, so I don't know. Facebook probably updated. let's just blame FB. Seriously, let's just blame them. No, I do not. I do not have any kids. I have a brother and a sister, and the only one out of 3 of us that had kids is my sister. So I have a niece and a nephew, and on my side, and then Ross's side we have 2 nephews. Well, then he also has 3 girls, and I don't know. Because Ross has got siblings. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. I was not going to say mother. Step siblings. So he's got the nieces and the nephews down that way in Virginia, but we don't get to see them that often, unfortunately. Things just don't allow things like that to happen all the time. Oh, brunch! You know, I've never been to a brunch. Do you really eat lunch and dinner? I mean, lunch and breakfast, or do you just get one or the other? Because isn't that what brunch is supposed to be like? You know, lunch and dinner, or lunch and breakfast. All right, we're gonna put these over here to dry while we work on the next ones. Let me put them closer to the thing so you guys can really experience the brightness. Yes, I have 3 4-legged babies, so. And my cat actually, even my cat came up to me today and sat on my lap. She hasn't been doing that since we've had the puppy. Because, you know, usually but then again, Sydney's been outside today, so she actually had the opportunity. She kind of like stays far away from Sydney. But all's good. Hubby was going to drive to Middle River to get my favorite seafood and bring it to me to eat, but you're still sick, or you don't have the C word, do you? You're just sick from the cold still. Tell him when you're better, that's when you can get it. We had Bojangles. You know, I have not heard of that. We never had a Bojangles around here, but I have heard of Bojangles. Aww. So they did end up coming over. That's awesome. I'm glad that you guys had a great day. Thank you, Dorinda. Bojangles. And in my head, this is going to look really nice together. And we all know the craziness that goes in my head. Oh, you guys didn't tell me we were at 10? Who's not watching numbers? Oh, I swiped it the wrong way. All right, ready? Melissa, you will be entered in. Come on, if we get to 15, every 10, 15. me put Melissa down so I can make a page. I am making a family sign. Wait a minute, let me write Melissa's name down. So if we get to 15, you guys got to let me know. I see 11 up on my screen. It's going to be three colors. Oh, is there really? I did not know that. I did not know there was a Bojangles in Essex. It's going to be 3 different colors, and we're going to do them alternating, so stripes. And it's going to have the word family, and I'll show you family. Hold on, let me just finish painting this stick. And we're going to put that across it. And then on the top, we're going to, I don't know, decorate it up somehow. Ribbon, greenery. Just make a little family sign. I did see this on Pinterest. This is not my idea. We have a big family sign. It's big. And we're going to paint that a color too and then put it on there. But again, when you see something, inspiration is what it is. I'm not copying. I'm being inspired by. But I liked the colors, and I liked how they had the word family just written across it. So I was like, ooh, I want to do that. So I don't know what they use for their background, but I'm using paint sticks. These are just paint sticks that I got from the Home Depot. And we're going to paint them up to 3 colors. Here's the 3rd color. I'm going to be careful because the lid's off. So it's going to be white, tan, and then this color. Hey, Penny, how are you? I am good. I am good. So I told Ross, I asked him since it wasn't really raining. It was gloomy today, but it wasn't raining. Watch these numbers. I see we're at 12 now. If it's not raining, if he wanted to go to the wood store today. It's on Eastern Avenue across from Middlesex Shopping Center. See, I'm not very familiar with that area. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know where Pizza John's is. And I know what Pizza John's is. Yeah, honestly, I don't know where a lot of things is down there. But I did not know there was a Bojangles there. I thought that was more of a southern thing. I am going to do the drawing at the end of the month since we only have for both of them. Because since I only get to 10, maybe 15 at the most. If it starts, once I start getting up there, then we'll do it, probably weekly. So when I pick, I just scroll, and whoever's in the middle of the screen, in the middle of my comment screen, the comments are only this far up on the screen. So whoever's in the middle is who I pick. So keep talking, keep talking. And I kind of scroll down, scroll up, scroll down, scroll up is what I do to make it fair. That's probably when she probably would have seen that, Tracy. Hello, Christina. How are you? How are you feeling today? Aww. Melissa, you're getting worse. That's not good. you went to the doctor? The same worn out. Well, you had a busy day today too, though, didn't you, Christina? Oh, Melissa, that's not good. Yeah, but Tracy, it's probably not that because that'll probably go way quicker. These other things always linger longer. I thought you were doing better. I mean, just the cough and stuff. And lots of up and moving around. Yes. So how was lunch? Did you guys have a good time? Well, started in bronchitis and sinus infection, in which took meds for, and then started feeling horrible after the grandson's party. Paula went to urgent care, and they, and you know what? And that's going around too. Not the C one, but you know, the flu. You're not running a fever or anything, are you? How was your Mother's Day, Penny? Mine was quiet. Except for this little four-legged girl under here that now finally has gone to sleep. I really think it's because we've had rain for the past several days that she didn't get to go outside and run as much as she used to. And poor Dudley, I'm telling you, he puts up with so much. He's just, he was enjoying the, not doing anything yesterday and the day before, and, he's okay with relaxing today, but no, not her. She wants to play, and oh, you got the fevers and the chills. Girl, you definitely oh, Melissa. Are you going to go back to urgent care, or are you just going to wait it out? Because, sometimes with the flu, you really can't do anything. They can't give you anything for it. Or can they now? I don't know. Back in my day, when you got the flu, you pretty much had to just wait it out unless it got really bad. Then you went to the hospital. I'm not sure what they do. Ooh! There you go, Penny. I need to see them done. You gained 10 pounds. Oh, 10 pounds of snot. I'm like, look, I still have the cold. I'm doing better. I had the cough for a couple days. I took some cough medicine today because I ran out yesterday. I was coughing a little bit this morning, and that's one reason I wanted to go to Redner's because I didn't feel like going to Walmart. And got some cough medicine, and I took that, and I haven't coughed since. So I think that's getting out of my system. But I'm telling you, there's about 50 pounds of snot in my nose that just doesn't want to come out and go away. I always say, I got a tiny little nose, and I can't figure out for the life of me how all that stuff is up in my nose. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, unless it gets bad, and the same thing with the C word. Unless it gets bad, you just kind of gotta wait it out. You just gotta, I mean, don't freak out, don't get upset, don't get panicky, but you just gotta hold out. If you are really, really, really bad, that's when you go to the emergency room. That's just common sense. I mean, but nothing they can do with the flu unless it gets really severely bad. I think Neti Pot multiplying it. I have never heard of giving you anything. What, for just the flu? I mean, I'm not a doctor. I trust me. I don't even try to pretend I'm one. I don't even try to play one. Thank you, Penny. Did they give Yeah, see, then no, you need to stay away from that. I've never had a flu shot, so I don't know, and I don't. Thank you, Christina. Christina, I gotta get with Maggie again. I don't know what's going on. Just put the tissues up your nose. You'll be alright. That's what I said the other night, because I felt like I'm not blowing my nose as much as I was, but when I do blow it, a lot does still come out. But the first couple of days, I mean, I just have a simple cold. Thank you, Penny. I just have a simple cold. No fever, no chills. I had pneumonia vaccine when I was at my primary care appointment the last time, and I am immune compromised. Right? Well, if you're immune compromised, things definitely get it. You got to take care of you. My dad was the same way. That's why he always, as soon as the weather kind of got bad, like this weather, if he was around, it would probably, because he would have been home by now, because they usually come home in April, and, because that's when the weather's supposed to get warmer, and right now it's like, we've got, I don't know, what's it supposed to be night? Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 41 degrees. I can now give you ideas for indoor plants from Amazon.
Alexa, no. So it's supposed to be 41 degrees at night. So, I mean, that's not spring weather. What the heck is wrong with it? I am making... Tracy, where you been? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I put it on that thing. I mean, I don't know if she still has it, but I'll get with her. I'll try it again. I was giving her a little bit of time. I didn't know. Because she was supposed to be doing Venmo. I don't care either way. But anyway, Tracy, I am making a family sign. It is stripes, and we're doing white, tan, and azure, A-Z-U-R-E. I don't know, azure. Sounds French to me. And we got the word family. And then we're going to put some, I don't know, some Raffia on it, and some buffalo check, and I don't know what we're going to do yet. Melissa, Look, here's my, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, so I want that all to be out flat and in the front and in the open, because I don't want anybody to come back to me going, well, I heard what you said on your live. But in order to do an auction, you have to have a lot of followers, or friends, or whatever, siblings, or whatever you want to call the people that are following your page. And when you don't have that following yet, it's hard to do auctions when you have 7 people come on, or 15 people. Because if you have 10 items, that means, what are the chances of those 10 people liking what you did? So, I didn't have a high expectation of, I pretty much didn't do an auction. I just did, here, look, this is for sale. If you're interested, tell me what you want, and I got you down. Because it wasn't, I mean, you sit there and waste time. Sydney, I need to move a foot. You sit there and waste time, 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, 2 minutes, and then, and you're just sitting there staring at the camera. So I was like, well, give me this, I'll show this, I'll show that, and it's like, So, I mean, I sold a couple things. And when I was talking to Vicky too, about it, she even said that she wouldn't do an auction until she at least had 100 people watching her at a time. And I'm going, that's what you need. So, I mean, I'm fine with the numbers. I'm fine. The numbers is not a thing. But again, I was not going to do. What I'm going to do is, if I don't move the items on, I'm just going to get some big Tupperware things, and then when I do have the numbers up, then I'll put them on. Or if I start selling on Etsy or something like that, or once I get my website going, I'm okay. It's all good. But I didn't have a good, I mean, my gut was telling me it wasn't going to be, so I didn't have high expectations. But it's okay. I mean, it's something we tried. It was something it gave us some experience. But like I said, after the first one, I was like, all right, set the timer. Ross is over there with the timer. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I said, here, this is what I got. This is what I got. The only time I've had the flu in the year my mom was diagnosed with cancer, so it was fun. Yeah, you definitely have to stay away from people who are doing chemo if you have any kind of sickness, because they're very, very, I mean, everything inside is being killed, so they're very immune compromised. I mean, more than if you already are immune compromised. So yeah, this weather would have killed my father. And I don't mean that funny. I mean, I'm just being real, because he would stay away until April in Texas, where it's, it's in the 70s and 80s. For the sole purpose, because, once he's up here and the weather hits, he automatically gets sick. Yay, Dorinda's here. Dorinda's still here. Alright, so now we got the last color. No, it was okay. The auction was okay. It was good. It was what it was, and it is. It was what it was, and it is what it is. Y'all are going, okay, I don't like them colors together. Look, I'm telling you, if it doesn't work out, we're blaming James, okay? And I don't even know if he's on here anymore. That is part of why I did not do it, is I was not going to work as there was no high-profile people. And that's the thing, exactly, Christina. If it, like, when we did the auction with Sheila's group, with Sheila's birthday, there was a lot more people involved. Even if we didn't have, like, you know, high numbers like they do watching, we still had a lot more numbers on. So, yeah. Again, I mean, it was an experience. I was okay with it. I'm all for trying, but, you know, I just wasn't going in with it with full force and all that. So I changed it up, and it was like, I'm not going to sit here for 2 minutes and, you know, let you stare at me. I mean, you guys can do that you can do that anytime you want to, but I just don't want to stare back in awkward silence, because you really can't converse and do all that, because you got to really want, I mean, if something did, you know, an auction did happen, then, you know, you can't just sit there and talk while people are putting numbers up. So you got to sit there and quiet. And I was like, no, we're not doing this. So that's why I just turned it around and said, okay, this is what I got for sale. I did a live sale, basically, is what I did. And I discounted the prices. So I said, if anybody, now again, this isn't week, and I stressed it. I said, if not weeks later, I said, but if you are watching the replay, you know, within a reasonable amount, I don't know what I said. I don't even know if I said, but, you know, if they, and the item's still available, I said you can still get it for that price, but, you know, if it's a month down the line, no, you cannot get it for that price. I have to get up at 5 to take, again? You did that today, didn't you? Oh, Dorinda, I like this color. I really, 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 really like this color. I did a couple of doggy buffets in this color. This is a really pretty color. And I think it's going to go, see, it's going to really go good with these colors, the white and the thing. I could, but I think that's kind of, I won't say the word tacky, but, you know, it's like, oh, here, can you take my work and sell it for me? I mean, I'm not going to do that. But I don't know, I mean, it takes time, first of all, but then again, it's not their responsibility. That's why I said, what I'm going to do is, like, the projects that I make, I do sell locally. I do, if, you know, you've seen people purchase them on my live. So it's not like they don't go, but not all of them. But what I don't, and if things back up, then I'm just going to go get me a large tote and put them in there. And when I do get a larger following, then I can pull them out, or I can put them on my website, or it's just how it's going to go. 13 eyes. Oh, come on. We got to. I see 14 eyes. I see 14. Oh, thank you, Jody. Like I said, I don't make a lot of, and that's one reason why I don't want to do a lot of 3D, big 3D items. At least with the signs and things like that, you know, they're easier to store. So, like that hot one that I did, I mean, I thought it was fun. I had fun doing it. Would I do more like that? Sure, but I want to see it go somewhere. I want to make sure that it has a home, because I don't have a place to store that. And, you know, when things get rattled around, yeah, is that a word? Rattled around, you know, things can fall off the shelf, all that and good stuff. So, yeah, I'm not taking the chance. And I gave the hop away, and my friends grandson actually knocked it off and it broke, and it's okay. I'm not upset. I said, all is good. But I needed it out here. I wasn't going to do anything with it. So, that's why first of all, I choose to do a lot of less bulky items. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm either going to have to store them or, you know, even shipping wise, they're not. I like if I had to ship that hop one that I did, that pot, there'd be no way that would get there in one piece. I don't care how bubble wrapped up I put that thing. That was not going anywhere. But I know a lot of people do it. I don't know. I personally don't know how to ship, and I just don't want to. Hey, Angela, how are you? Ooh, okay. Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble. Don't get yourself in trouble. That's a lot going around too with that. Facebook? I should stop saying that. FB wants you to, you know, comment on people's lives. They want you to do this. They want you, but then if you do it too much, they're gonna smack your hand. So can you figure that one out? I have to say, help me package my stuff so it won't get ruined in shipping. Well, and that's what I said, when you have breakable items, I mean, signs are a lot easier. I mean, I could package up, like, the wood items and stuff. I packaged up one today that's going. Ross was just getting the printer to work so I can print the label out. Yes. Raise your hand, but don't talk. If I call on you, don't talk, okay? That's why I said I don't get it. I don't understand why they do that. Here, we want you to like. We want you to have your live share spread, but don't say the S word. Okay. How do you guys? I mean, how do they expect you guys to automatically know that in order for us to grow, I mean, some people do, don't get me wrong, because you've been around and you've looked at. Oh, I thought you were like on. Got you. I thought you were on. See, got you. All right. I thought you were on like suspension or detention for commenting too much or something like that. All right, I got you now. All right, I take back everything I just said. No, I don't, because it's still true. But again, how are you all supposed to know that commenting hearts, SHARING, really is how it gets us to grow? You don't. You just think that we're supposed to be here, and other things happen. FB just puts us out there. You got to get into Facebook. You got to get into the algorithm first, and I'm not even there yet. It tells me one day that my a post is down 13%, and the next day it's telling me it's up 82%. So I just go. Just do what you got. Oh, I don't want to get paint on that. It'll go. Like I said, my mentor says you just keep doing what you're doing and it'll happen. And I said, okie dokie, I'm not. And the problem with Facebook, and again, how can you honestly really control the amount of people that are on there? You know what I mean? So, of course, they have things set with stupid word things. And I think that's wrong, too, because they don't know when you say GUN. There's lots of GUNs. That doesn't mean I'm talking about the one that will hurt you. Well, then again, maybe I am, because the glue one does. But you know what I mean. The context is not there. It's like an emotional robot. You can have a robot, but they don't show emotion. Well, that's what they're doing. They're the same thing. They're like robots checking for words, but they don't know social cues and all that good stuff. And you're right, and it is. That's why I said this month I'm going every single day. I'm going to try to get. I mean, heck, Vicky was trying to go twice a day. I said, I ain't doing all that. I need to be more consistent in posting on my page. I need to really put more things on there, and it just, I just don't think about it, and I need to. It's not all about doing lives. It's getting your page out there too. The one girl that my mentor knows, her name's Sheila. If you guys don't know, Simply Simple Creations by Sheila. Where I get a lot of my information from is for her. But she said the one girl reached 1,000 followers or friends or whatever you want to call them. See, Maria, that's just crazy, and that's why I say, how are you going to ship something when I have the ring. I've seen the delivery drivers just come over and just throw it on my porch. I mean, like literally throw it instead of walking an extra 2 feet. I get it, they have a lot of deliveries, but that stuff's breakable. You don't know what's in there. So yeah, I decided that I'm going to go live every day this month. I'm going to do it every day. I don't know, even if I just talk to y'all. But I do need to start posting on my page more. And it just takes a while. It's okay. I'm all right with it. I'm having fun. That's the key. If this ever becomes not fun for me, I'm stopping. I mean, I've been, doing crafty stuff for a long time, and this is just something new I thought would be more, get out there and inspire and, get a page going and blah, blah, blah. But if it becomes not fun for me, I'm definitely stopping. And I hope it doesn't get to that. Because I have too much fun doing it. I tell you, in the beginning, when I first started, it was your mailman. Oh, see? Now my mailman's awesome. She's a male person. She's a she. She's a male lady, male girl, male woman. I don't know I was trying to think, what do you call it? She's awesome. Now when she's off, the other one's I won't talk about that, but she's awesome. She takes her time with stuff. I mean, she gets her stuff done. She's quick, but she ain't throwing no packages around, that's for sure. And she ain't trying to she's not trying to shove a 15-pound box into a little tiny thing either. Ah, cool. See, that's why I said I have fun doing it. As long as I'm having fun, I'm going to keep doing it. But once it starts getting to alright, now I'm getting really, I don't like this anymore. Now it's becoming too much. But I don't think it'll ever come to that. The hardest part is just keep coming up with things to do. I mean, my mind has like 5,000 things in it, but now I gotta put them out here. And trust me, I know I'm not the fastest painter, or I run my mouth too much, but oh shoot, I forgot to post that, didn't I? See, Christina, I tell you, I'm bad. I'm horrible. I did. It was an edible image Spider-Man cake, so it wasn't like, super duper crazy hard. And I have stepped back from doing the harder cakes just because I was doing a lot and I was getting burnt out from it. Cool, there you go. Well, that's what I was saying. Getting back to that, but she got to 1,000 followers. Okay, keep doing it. Seriously, send me things. Oh, thank you, Penny. Oh, I know there's a lot. That's why I said there's like 10,000 things in my head going. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes I'm repeating myself, or, wait a minute, didn't I just do something like that? Or, I don't know, to me it's like, I don't want to bore you guys either. That's why I'm trying to think of different, if I do, there's like 101 dog things that I want to do. I mean, not all of you are dog lovers, but, that's kind of like a thing for me. I like animals. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be dogs, cats, or anything. But it's like, man, I don't want to do 2 of those in a row, or I don't want to do another one of those. I just did a dog one. So it's like I'm trying to like mix things up. I did. I do watch Loretta once in a while, yes. She comes on in the afternoon. I try to catch her, or if not, I usually watch replays. Loretta has a lot of cool crafts. Aw, thank you, Dorinda. I have not done stencils. I mean, I do have some stencils, and I do want to start. Like I said, I want to branch out and do a little different things, too. So, yeah, stencils is one of the things on my list that maybe I'll start trying a stencil here and there. You could never... Aw, cool. All right, good. If I do, you guys got to tell me. You guys got to be honest with me. Say, you know what? You did enough for the dogs, okay? Let's move on, okay? And they are. That's why I said, see, here's my thing with stencils, and I've said this before too. I've thought about getting into chalk couture, just because a lot of people do it. Hey, Teresa! But here's my take on it. Stencils and Cricut. Alright. One, you have to find the surface big enough for your stencil. Cricut, you have to find your surface, and then you just make your design to whatever you want it to be. So I like the Cricut better. I can't do... Oh, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, I'll be like, here, look, here's the craft for today. Now that would bore me. Yeah, see, as I said, I mean, I do have some stencils that I have. I mean, like stencils, not the chalk couture. Stencils, like, like essential stencils, but it's not that. It's like, the ones from Michael's and Joann's or wherever it came from. But I thought about doing them on things, just, I don't, every time I do a stencil, it comes out smeared. It bleeds. So, I'm a Cricut person. Again, it's the same thing like people who knit and people who crochet. It's kind of similar, but it's a lot different. So, that's just my take on it. I mean, now other people may don't like the weeding, so they're going to go for the stencil because they'd rather clean up. I personally, I don't like to clean up. I like to throw the stuff away and be done with it. I'm just going to get this off of here so I don't get any color on any of the other pieces when I glue them together. Oh, I got to glue the back. Oh, shoot. What am I going to do that? I'm going to probably do that white. And it's dried on here. As you can see, I'm trying to scrape it off. But the minute I put another board on here, that's when all the color comes off of the table. And that's what I mean. That's what I do. But I don't want to bore myself either. I want to keep it. I want to keep it going and keep it, different and all that good stuff. But I agree. I totally agree. And that's what I was telling that other girl the other night when she is asking what she should do for, a craft. And I'm going, do what you like to do. You tried Chalk Couture and you tried the Magnolia and you like to see, and that's why I said it's going to be your preference, and I just personally think that and I'm only doing. I should only do one side of these. I don't know if I'm going to use all three, but I made 3 of these. Oh, we're at 15. All right, ready? Wait a minute. I gotta do it so I don't hit the thing. And we have Dorinda Allen. All right, Dorinda, I'm putting your name down. Dorinda Allen. You're gonna go in my little bucket. You're getting ready for bed. Lisa, before you go, if you can send me a link to something that's good that you have for those thingies, let me know. I mean, it doesn't have to be now. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be next year. Just when you get a chance. Well, maybe before next year. Yep, and I got a bucket back here behind me that has those names in it that I'm picking from this, so let's get to 20 if we get to 20. I know numbers go up and down, but the other night I was like, what? We got up to 20. So it happens. And you don't have to paint these. I'm going to be anal and I have to. Okay, thank you. Because I want the thinner ones. I don't know, maybe they're 16 ounces. I don't know. These bad boys are 32 and they're stupid. I kind of wanted it for the Mod Podge and some of these paints like this. And I don't know if I wanted to put the paints in it or not, but all I know is Tracy kept telling me last night they used them at the Subway, and I'm going, well, I don't know. She says they hit them on the counter. I'm like, I'm afraid to hit it on the counter. You should put a post on your page and ask for craft ideas if people want to. That's a good interaction thing. You're right. I know Melissa sends me a lot of ideas too, and I'm working on a mermaid one. But it's like when I gotta come up with something mermaidy. But I don't do diamond dust, and she wants a sparkly tail. Well, But I was thinking that I might try to cut a little mermaid out and some kind of mermaid thing and put him in the hieroglyphic vinyl that I don't use that often. But I don't know if that'll look right. But things going in the head. Things going in the head. I want to see what people are sending you. Oh, you mean idea-wise? With wine corks. Let's see. Anybody have ideas? Dorinda's a good one. She can come up with a lot of ideas, too. Melissa, you're a good one with ideas, too. What about you? Anything you guys can think of with wine corks? I checked the one out briefly, Tracy. The second one, there wasn't a link on it, and I was like, you know what, I'm frustrated. Pumpkin. You did a sleigh with Charlotte. How about the climbing? Girl, you rest up. They're not mean like you. Trust me, you gotta get better so you can give me a hard time. See, and Lynn, that's exactly what my problem is. Unless somebody specifically, and like, you know, I have people that say, you know, can you do this? Okay, sure. You know, when somebody tells me what to do, I'm fine. I can design it, I come up with it, I'm good with it, but, you know, especially when you do a live and you have to do a craft every day, it's really hard to come up with ideas. And, you know, I mean, even though you have 10,000 of them in your head, that doesn't mean you have the supplies on hand. It's like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, shoot, I don't have that. Really? Out of this whole room, I don't have that? That's what I do. I looked at the first one, but I didn't, since it didn't have a link to click on the second one, I never got to the second one. Believe it or not, I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough time in the day. And then I look at the clock and it's like, good Lord, how did it be 2 o'clock already? Everybody else feel that way? Because, I don't know, time does not stand still at all. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to use all 3 of these, but we got all 3 glued, what do you call this, painted. So now that the painting is done, now we should get to the fun part. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but good Lord. What time do I get up? I go to bed about 2:30, and Tracy can attest for this one. About 2:30, 3 o'clock is when I go to bed, and I get up about 9. I do want to do some smash cans. Personally, I just want to Mod Podge on them. I seen Tracy do it, and I was like, ooh, that's really cool looking. I just want to smash cans and Mod Podge on them. Well, Ross had peas tonight in the can, and I said, ooh, save the can for me. He goes, do you want the label off? I said, yeah. So he rinsed the can out, he did the whole thing, and he says, I don't know how you're going to get the bottom off. I said, with the can opener. He says, Connie, look at it. So finally, the one time I get a can now, it had a different, like the can opener wouldn't take the bottom off. So I don't know how he's going to get it off, but he put it aside, so I don't think he's going to get it off. So he's going to whack it off with a saw. A wooden eagle. Yeah, but see, that's so much detail. I can't. You all have faith in me. I can't do a wooden eagle. Maybe I can find one that has been scored, and then I can do that. There you go. You could always also kind of like spell something out with the corks. Yep, that's all. I don't get much sleep. I really don't. I get about 6 to 7 hours of sleep a night. 6.5 hours. And people think and usually I didn't even nap. When I say nap, I'm saying like after dinner, and we eat dinner at 7 o'clock, I eat, and then sometimes I'll lay there and just shut my eyes for a few minutes before I come downstairs. So that's really... Ooh, that's a cool idea. So I really don't even sleep or take a nap. It's like close my eyes and I'm just like, alright, just relaxing, and I'm listening to the television. But I didn't even do that today. Just chilling out for a few minutes, kind of relaxing, unwinding, and I don't know. But that's crazy town. But I don't know. I feel like there's just too much going on. Now, I was also debating whether to do this gray, and I might have should have done it gray, but I don't know. No, I kind of like the brown together. I mean, it's a little too late now, but 5 a.m. But what time do you go to bed, Maria? I mean, you're still up now. Some people just don't need a lot of sleep. Now, Ross, on the other hand, he needs about 12 hours a day. And if he's listening, he'll probably go, yeah, right. But see, here's the difference, and I've come to this conclusion. But when I sleep, I sleep. I think they're cool together, aren't they? See, you know where I'm going now? When I sleep, I sleep. I do not get up. I do not wake up. I do not hear anything. I get sound sleep. A lot of people, when they go to sleep, Melissa says she needs a lot. And Ross is one of these people. When he sleeps, he hears everything. So he's not in that deep sleep. You could have a party at the end of my bed and I would not hear you. And it's just, it's weird. All right, now I need to know if I should do them in this color or if I should switch them to this way, or do you think it's going to even matter? Melissa said she needs lots. See, I don't know. I cannot sleep that much since I got sick. Now, I do have to say when I'm sick, I do sleep, of course. Sick with cancer last year, I'm always wanting to take a nap, but I can't sleep. Right, you just kind of lay back. Oh, I did not know you had cancer. I'm sorry about that. Are we doing better? See, I think that's what, I mean, well, Ross doesn't have a CPAP machine, but I just don't think he sleeps right. Back the first way. I wonder if you can, I don't think you can see. It's going to say, you know, one side of these has a ruler on it and the other one doesn't. Good night, Dorinda. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. I'm trying to think which order I'm off. I think it looks cool. I like the colors now. Because I was debating whether doing brown or tan versus gray. And gray would have looked cool too. Now I'm going to, wait a minute, I want to get a bigger stick. I'm going to use this as my, oh, I should, darn it. See, I'm telling you, I do not, I'm buying me a new glue gun, glue tool. Thing does not work. The dumbest thing in the world. I'm taking it back. Going back to the old-fashioned plug it in the wall type thing and be done with it. Ridiculous. No, it's plugged in. It was plugged in all day long, and now it's dead. It's done. It's cold. It lasts 2 minutes. It's the dumbest thing. It lasts for 10 minutes. I don't do 5-minute crafts. The thing should last forever until I turn it off. aggravating. Have you ever done a shadow box? I've done a. You ever see those hammers that people have done? I did those. Is that what you're talking about? Ugh. And what time do you lay down, Penny? I'm going to put some wood glue on this, and I'm going to put a little hot glue for security. But I'm using this as a barrier. I'm going to put one down here. And I'm going to put one. See, I don't want to hide these because I'm going to put the... So I'm not trying to think if I should put it up here or should I put it right here. You know what, I'm going to put it right here because the twine will hold this together too. So I'm going to put them right here. And then I have the twine right here too. I could move it down, but I'm going to put it right here. It's only 3 or 4 in the morning. Wow, so you don't get much sleep either. I think the colors look cool together. See? There's this mind isn't that crazy. And Lynn, I totally agree with you on that one. I wake up in the morning, I don't feel like moving. I mean, it doesn't take me forever to get moving, but it does take me a bit. It takes me less time than Ross. And Ross is grouchy when he wakes up. So what color do you think we should do our, let me see if this is heated up or not. What color do you think we should do the word family? Should we do it black? Yeah, I can't believe we were talking last night if you guys weren't on. I can't believe half the... Good Lord. You should be having a hurt back 24/7, girlfriend. Penny was telling us all about her back injuries. Oh my God. Everybody's saying black. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Black was sticking out here. It's almost heated up. I don't even know what time we got off the Zoom. Dorinda and Tracy were my last ones on. What time did we get off, girls? Do you? I mean, I don't know. Dorinda's not here anymore. Tracy, what time did we get off? Do you know? And I'm just going to put a little bead of hot glue, but mostly, we were talking, Christina, I mean, we can try one. I don't have a problem with that, but it wasn't as effective as we thought it was going to be. I mean, I'm not saying I'll never, ever, ever do one. 11:30? It was 11:30? Oh, yeah, Penny was there, too. Penny wasn't on the Zoom. Penny didn't want to come join us. Penny said 11:30. So that wasn't too bad. So 9 to 11:30, 2.5 hours. And at the end, we were just talking. We weren't... I think we pretty much stopped crafting at around the same time. Janice was the first to go, and then Dickie left. And then everybody else left. Sherry left and everybody else, and then Dorinda and Tracy were the last ones with me. So it was fun. But like I said, it was just not the same. Even though I wish I could like talk to you guys like and hear you talk back instead of type back, it still wasn't the same interaction. Right, and that's exactly what it is. It's not for, it was just fun. But I don't think you all enjoyed it either. You know what I mean? It's like you can't see much, you can't do, and I'm not putting much hot glue on it at all. I'm trying to flip it over. Just enough to hold it until that wood glue dries, which doesn't take long. It was, yep. It sure was. And did I not cut these like, whoa, right on the dot? I know, them party poopers, I tell you. Let that dry a second. I tell you, Penny, them party poopers. Alright, so now while this is drying, which I'm just going to move these paints out of the way and push this forward, we're going to paint. No, I don't. There's what we're going to get. Wow, 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 wow. And we're going to paint our... I fell off the face of the earth. Watching that, I was like, what are you saying, we bored you? I'm just kidding. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The people that were live, that were crafting, like Vicky and all them. It was like, I think it kind of, I don't know. I'm not speaking for anybody, but I think it kind of annoyed everybody last night. It wasn't as... I felt like I was ignoring everybody. I didn't like it. I mean, it would be okay to do once in a while, but that's not something I would do on a daily basis. Absolutely no way. Nope. Not doing it. Alright, now we got it. And I did cut my family out from the Glowforge. Isn't it cute? Nice big family. It's huge. I don't know how, let me see how big it is. I'm curious to know. Stretch. My family is 14 inches long. How big is your family? I think if it were a craft, again, I agree. I absolutely agree with you, Lynn, 100%. I think it was fun. It gives you guys, I mean, maybe not 2 hours, maybe not But even if maybe coming on doing a Zoom where we're showing things, you know what I mean? I know it's hard to see, but I was thinking more like, you know, if people came on, like crafters, and again, if we came on other people's pages and things like that, then you guys could see, get to know the newbies, basically. You know what I mean? So we could show you, and that is not really pretty paint. We could show you, like, different things that we do. See, and that's what I mean. And see, if we did it, and this is what I was thinking, too. Not necessarily doing a live sale, but, like, kind of, like, getting to know. And it just would be a segment kind of thing. It wouldn't be crafting. It wouldn't be anything. When I do something like that, I was thinking maybe we could do something like that and then spread it out there. On Zoom, I can put the one person who is going to be talking would be on the spotlight. So you would see that person in full view. Do you know what I mean? So I was thinking about something like that would be kind of cool. So I don't know. I have to see. Because, you know, to get the newbies out there, not everybody knows us. But, I mean, then again, just kind of introducing everybody. So I could switch them around and go, okay, well, this is so-and-so, and they're from so-and-so, and, you know, they could show a couple products they do, and or, you know, talk about themselves. You know what I mean? Like a little podcast. That would be kind of fun to do. And then that could be spread around, and it wouldn't be, and again, that's what everybody was talking about, like, well, who's getting all the attention? I'm like, it's not getting the attention, it's getting yourself out there into, you know, everybody could be spread around and be seen by more people. So you have 2 people at any one time. It would actually only be 1 person at a time. So, I mean, you would see, like, the little people, but the big person, you would see a big person. And they would just, I mean, it wouldn't be crafting. I was thinking just more or less, you know, like, if I can gather people up, like the newbie people, they could just come on and introduce themselves, tell you where their page is, and then, you know, everybody has to sprinkle it around, meaning not just you guys, but the other crafters. And then, you know, it gets... Because, you know, there's so many of us that you guys don't even know. Like I said, FB only spreads us so far. But again, I mean, that's just an idea in my head. Will it ever work? I don't know. I don't know. But it would be fun. I know some people that go on to, like, you know, the bigger people's pages. Like, I know Justin from the Crafty Guy. He does Ding Dong Fridays, not Thursdays, if he's not in an event. And that's kind of cool, too, because, you know, if you're a crafter and you can get on, then, you know, you got all his peeps that you can introduce yourself to. So it's kind of neat. I've never done his yet, but I might. But I never know. I mean, I'm following him. I just don't never see when he gets on. And it's not trying to steal siblings and friends and all that. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, you know, again, you got to wait till FB puts you into the land of the living. You know what I mean? But I like my little group here. I think it's fun. We talk, we get to know each other. See, if I had 100 people on here, I would want to talk to every single person. And I'd probably be on here for about 10 hours. I don't feel so bad. I don't know, do you know Mikey from the Crafty Guy Co? Is that what he's from? I think that's his name. He's another one I haven't watched him lately, because I just haven't had time. but I used to watch his replays or watch him live, and he just takes his time. You know, he's on for hours, no big deal. But see, that's how I am. I'm just like, I don't just get on, I don't expect everybody to stay. I mean, you gotta go, you gotta go. You can stop by, say hi, and stay for a few. I'm good with that. It is. It's a big, happy family. We're all, there's no take that back. There are some that are very, very competitive. You will find them, but overall, a lot of them are so, you know, we all, like I just told you about two, and I'm sure you already knew about, or if you didn't, 90% of you probably did. But it's not, you know, Manny's come on. When Manny's come on, I've said something about him. He's I don't say he's up there now with numbers, but I don't know how long he's been around. I think he's only been around a year, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. But he's come on, and I'm like, you know, if you come on in the page name, I have no problem. Dorinda's, you know, starting out. She's doesn't do lives yet, but she's a crafter, and, you know, I'm like, put your page name on. I have no problem with page names on here. But some people you will find, they're like, won't let you on with the page name. They'll call you out. They'll, you know, I'm like, really? And sometimes I don't even know I'm on my page name. Because you actually have to go in and switch it. So I don't try to offend anybody by doing it. If I comment on a live, I'm like, oops, sorry. And some crafters know other crafters better than, you know, because they've got to know them. So I'm still there. I'm still learning everybody. This is going to look so cool. Everybody got quiet. Oh my God, did I bore you? I'm sorry. My goal for the year is to use up all these paints so I can get new paints. Oh, you met Loretta in person? Loretta is part of my mentor group. So I know her through there. I've never met her. We may have chatted, or I've said something, you know, but we've never really talked. I know everyone got quiet. Where did you meet her at, Jody? She's up in Boston. Maria, I started my page last year. You met her at Michael's? I started my page last year, but I was with my friend. We were doing lives on her page, but we were only going live maybe once every 2 weeks, once a week. We tried to do. It was very seldom, very rarely. And then I opened my page up, and I was doing lives maybe twice a week. A little bit more rarely. I know that didn't make sense, but it just sounded funny. Then Christmas came, and I kind of gave up, and I was like, you know what? I have too much time. I don't have enough time to do it and concentrate on it. So January 1st, I really started being serious about it. So it's only since January, I would say, is when I actually started doing lives a lot and getting out there. Just shortly after January, I got into Sheila's mentor group. That gave me some more insight on what I needed to know and what I needed to do. She is an amazing crafter. She is. But wait a minute, Jody, you said you met her at Michael's? Wait a minute, I might have missed. Her daughter is very sick, so we go to Boston. Oh, my daughter is very sick, so we go. And she lives in Hull. Yeah, I think she just started going, working back at Michael's. I think. That is so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, because I remember on one of her lives, she said she was going to go back, so I don't know. Hey, you know what, Michael's, that's a good place to work. I'm still working on all these stupid, old-timey inherited paints that never been opened, but they're disgusting. I mean, they work, but they're like real runny and real, ugh. I don't know, they're like separating. I mean, I guess I could shake them up, but I don't know. It's Craft Smart. So I'm trying to use all that I have here first, and then I'm going to, I mean, I've got 3 bottles of black up there that aren't even opened, but I know they're old. So I'm just trying to use what I have. Oh, you took a selfie? Yeah, that's what a crafter needs to do. They need to work at Michael's or the Dollar Tree or just so you can spend your check there. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, again, I might be mistaken. I'm just going what I've heard on the lives. I thought she was just starting back there part-time again. And by that, I mean, I thought maybe she worked there at one point in time, but I don't know. Oh, you're going to bed? Yeah, we're all, I mean, well, no, I'm finished. I'm not even halfway done, so. But if everybody's bored, we can do a part 2 tomorrow. I mean, you know how I go. Well, you have a good night, Lynn, and I will see you tomorrow. I will be on at 8. No, yes, 8:30. So I was going to say, I thought tomorrow was Tuesday. Tomorrow is Monday. I will be on at 8:30. Tuesdays, I'll be on at 9. Oh, she works only on Mondays? Oh, Penny knows. Penny's got the scoop. So she's only working 1 day a week. Okay, good. Yep, I don't want to bore anybody. Yeah, there's always a part 2. I say so she's only working 1 day a week there. That's cool. Hey. Discount. I wonder if she gets one. Sometimes they do for part-time, or sometimes they don't. Yeah, I definitely couldn't work in, like, I mean, Michael's isn't my favorite craft store, but, and I am going to just do the little bit of the F and the Y because it's going to stick off the edge, and I don't want to see that, so we're just going to paint a little bit. I'm not painting the whole back. You're going to see the edge hang off, so I'm just going to paint that because I don't want to see that ickiness. Yeah, that'd be the wrong place for me to work. Yeah, they're good. Like I said, Loretta is part of my mentor group, so I know her through that. And I've watched her many times. I mean, like I said, there's so many crafters. I mean, you can't watch everybody all the time. So I watch replays here and there, or get bored, I put them on. Not bored in that sense, but, you know. If I'm crafting down here by myself, I'll, instead of putting music on, which I used to do all the time, I'll put a live on. is. She's very. She's a good person. Oh, but that's awesome. She's a good person. She really is. I know she usually comes live during the afternoon, doesn't she? And I every once in a while I catch her live, but not very often. And you know, like I said, it's hard for me to get on during the day, and it's so much easier. I like the late night crafters. See, that's why I said there's a difference in what time you watch or what time you watch the replays. I think it's around 4:30. 4:30 comes on at 4. Okay, see, it's like TV channels. I'm telling you, what time she comes on. I like the prime time hours, 8:30. Isn't it funny what it comes to? I'm serious though. Oh, but 3:30 tomorrow. Okay, she's on early. Oh, because she works, or because does she work evenings at Michael's? Is that what it is? I know I watched her live the one time when she said that she went down to see Justin in Virginia. Now, I don't think Justin lives that far from me. And by that far, I'm talking like, an hour or two. Something to that effect, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it's still far away, but it's not far away. Loretta's like, 8 to 10 hours. That's far away. So she works in the evening? Is that why she works? She gets on at 3:30, or does she work in the morning and then she comes home? See, I told you, the one time you turn around. See, I said, the one thing. Oh, that's glue. All right, we're good with that. And that came off. Okay. So now that's important. Now, isn't that cool looking? I think that looks awesome. And then we're going to put our family on, which I think will look even better. That looks cool. Tell me it don't look cool. Guys, tell me. He does some amazing, he does some amazing things. He really, no joking about it. He does a lot of know me things, and he does a lot of 3D things. That's why I said that's one that I'm going to see what this looks like. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this apart. I'm going to hold it between my legs so it... And he's funny too. He seems like, again, he's not someone that I talk to. Maybe one day when I grow up, I can talk to him. I'm going to put this around here, and I'm going to see what it looks like before I actually do it. Just bear with me. I'm going to put it all messy, just to see if I even like it. He is funny. He is funny. I agree with you. What do you think? You think you're... I'm going to do a little bit more, but what do you think? You think that looks okay? I'm going to take it off and do it like the right way. I think it needs to be thicker, but I think it's going to look what I'm looking for. Alright, so now that I know that's going to work, so I'm going to do it. Aww. Penny's buttering me up. Don't worry, I don't feel bad. If you think he's funnier than me or if he's nicer than me, that don't bother me. We all have our own personalities, so we're each different. I'm going to pull it tighter. My goal is to cover up, not all, but most of. I'm okay with some of it showing. Oh, well, thank you, Penny. But seriously, I'm okay if you guys think someone's better than me. That doesn't mean anything. We can talk about other crafters. Oh, I'm getting tangled, I'm getting tangled, I'm getting tangled. It's like Christmas lights. Good Lord. How did that happen? Might even. I'm going to come back down around it too because I want it nice and thick. So you guys have any plans for the week? Anybody have to do anything? I've got jury duty on Wednesday. Oh, I dropped it anyway. Alright. I think I like that. You get out of jury duty? Must be nice. Sydney, please don't chew that up. Must be nice. I tried to. Then they said I needed a doctor's note and I was not doing all that. I kind of figured that's what it was. Let's go a little further with this. Alright, so now I'm going to put some greenery on this. I'm going to put some ribbon on this or some flowers or something. I don't know yet. We got to do something. Let me pull this tight. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Oh, I could have got out of it too. I just had to go to the doctor. You got to get a doctor's note. I ain't doing all that. I'm going to go get my $20 and tell them whatever, and then they'll send me home. Sad part is Ross has to go with me. They ought to give him $20 too, because he has to take me. Ross was actually on, he did jury duty this past year, and he was actually on the panel. What are they called? You know, he was part of the jury. Well, again, either way, it wasn't worth all that. I don't even know what time I have to be there. Now, let me grab this before little girl chews it all up. Oh, all right. So now, put that over there. Now I've got this. Just enough. I just kind of wanted to cover those holes up a little bit. Not that they would have mattered, not that it would have bothered me so much. I just think it was cool. Now we're going to put our family on first. Ouch, I just burnt my finger. Hey, did you realize like the glue thingy's hot? I have jury duty on Wednesday. And I'm going to put it just like this. See, I'm going to figure out what I'm putting. Before I glue it down, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to put on there so I know where to go. I think it looks cool. I like the colors. I love the colors. But let's see what we got. See if we did. Hold on. Let me get the real scissors out. Oh, wow, Maria, really? Well, thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Yeah, Ross was actually picked, too, and he actually had fun. He's like, oh, you should get picked. No. No. I'm thinking no. And I'm not sure if I want to put 2 on or 1, or we're just going to cut 2 off. I don't know if I just want to do greenery, if I want to do a bow, or if I want to do bow and a greenery. I don't know. We're gonna play. We're gonna play. I think that looks cool. Can you guys see that, or should I turn it around? Let me turn it around. Yeah, move family down some then. I put family on like that. You see? What do you guys think? actually tie these together. Let's see if I can tie these together. I know I should use a zip tie. Oh, do I have any zip ties here? Wait a minute. Oh, poop, hold on. I do, hold on. I can zip tie them together instead of tying them. Yeah, I think it needs a bow too. I'm gonna put a bow. But what color do you think? Pink? Let me see how far I need them. But I'm going to zip tie these together first. What? Oh, I won't forget it. I won't forget it. Maybe I will forget it today. How about that? But you all gotta let me have something on here. Wait a minute, where'd Teresa come from? Who let her out? Let's see, before I cut it off, I'll make sure I got it. Oh, that didn't... What happened here? Came off of something. Wait a minute, let me find where it came off of. Came off of here. That was pointless. No, it didn't. All right. That was weird. Okay. All right, so now what color bow? You have to put it top to pink. But why? Let's get it to lay flat. Tracy doesn't like pink. Penny says yes to the raffia. All right, like that. I think that looks cool. Y'all let me play with flowers and everything today. My goodness. All right, so if we put that there, what color bow should I do? Let's see. You would have think I would have thought that out. I thought I had. Hold on. Hold on. We have a platy. We got that, but I don't have anything that's going to be like teal except for, it's really not teal, it's more blue. But it's kind of cute, if you can see that. Things that burlap with the blue flower. You think these two? Or do you think that's too much? Or we could add all three in. I was trying to see if I had a tealy color, but the only tealy color I have. You think those two would be perfect? No blue flower, not blue ribbon. Teresa, speak English to me. Tracy said these two. No to this one. Hold on a minute. I've got the, that's minty more than blue. I have this one. You like the three of these together? I mean, it's a bow. It's supposed to be funky and whatnot, alright? So these three. Alright, let's just make a bow and see what it looks like. That's going to have to be step one. We'll have to make the bow. Oh, put blue flower. I don't know if I have any blue. Look, you all. Blue flowers. I'm definitely not going to have a blue that color. I was thinking more of a white flower. or even a yellow flower would look cool. I don't know yet. But we're going to make it nice and... Let's just see what it looks like. Let's just see. We're going to make a nice... Just do ribbon. No bow in the... nothing in the center of it. And I can cut it down. So we're going to do two of each. I'm making them bigger because it's a bigger middle. Let's just see what it looks like. That's why I don't glue anything down. And yes, and Ralph. Wait a minute. What? Am I being told to use raffia? Damn, all right, I like those words. It's hot in here. I know you do, but it's not often everybody tells me to. Look, there goes Teresa. Teresa, I still do not understand. Oh, here, look, you know, I could put pink on it and be happy. Look at that, look at that. Isn't that cool? Alright, let me ducktail first, and I know I should probably wait to ducktail because I might have to cut it down, but yeah, let's just wait. Look at it. Don't you just wanna snuggle with it? Don't you just wanna snuggle with it? I do. All right. Let me see, make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. Too much ribbon, you think? I got a big space to fill. Yeah, I haven't really done anything in red, have I? Well, I did the family sign. Oh, that's speaking of that, I got to get that priced up for... Oh, I just thought about that today. Oops. Oops, I forgot. Alright, I'm going to put that in the back. Should we put... Yeah, let's put this... And then the blue flowers in the front. Yes, I'm gonna do it at the end in case I have to cut it down because I cut these really long, and I'm gonna ducktail them at the end, or dovetail or ducktail, whatever you call them. Goodness, trying to squeeze it, so hold on a minute. Goodness gracious. Aw, thank you, Penny. I'm not used to making such a thick bow. That's why I said I don't know how they could just... I've seen crafters do it. They just boop boop tie it and bun. Mine never touch. They'd look like a mess if I tried to do it that way. I have to scrunch them first. The only way they come out. We can put this back down. Let's bring this back over. Let's fluff this out a little bit so we get an idea. And then I'm gonna ducktail them. Dovetail, ducktail. I'm gonna triangular the ends off. Oh, see that's actually perfect. What do you guys think? I think that's a good size. Is it dovetail? I've always said ducktailing. I didn't. I'm putting an order in. I'm gonna get with you on that. All right, so we're gonna keep it this size. See, I always say I'm gonna make it too big. I know there's no such thing as a bow too big, but I really thought I was going to have to cut some down. I think this looks cute. Yeah. Go big or go home. That's what I'm saying. But sometimes it's like, I feel like it's going to be overboard and it needs to be cut down, so I might as well do it at the end kind of thing. But every time I do it, I'm like, well, there you go. It works perfect. Can you really go wrong with a bow? I mean, seriously. No matter what you do, you cannot go wrong with a bow. I don't even care if the colors don't match. A bow still makes it. I mean, obviously you want to keep it something similar. And then adding the raffia really makes it the perfect thing ever. No matter what Teresa says. That kind of work. And I like them with the triangles at the bottom. Teresa, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at it. Deborah, come on, not you too. But look at it. Isn't that just awesome? That just looks so good. Now, wait a minute. Now, it's not going to lay perfect, but with the white flower there, maybe family doesn't need to be tilted as much. Something like more like that. No to what? No flower? No more pickles for you, Connie. Don't, no. No white flower? What if I do... It's too big? Oh, come on, don't say no. No flower, no flat. Really? It needs something there, doesn't it? Not yellow. I only have white and yellow that would look good with this. I think it needs something in the middle. What about... What about... What if we paint... I'm not sure what color to paint it. See, look, I'm serious. I need my little flowers. It is too big. I agree. Let's see. Oh, here's a smaller one. Alright, then we'll do that. I'm telling you, I guess they're little daisies is what I'm looking for. But, I'm running out of my little daisies that I had. They're like smaller than this, but I can't find them anywhere. Like this size. Wait a minute, let me see. Like this size. I'm not putting pink there, I'm just showing you. That's the size daisies I need. And I can't find any. Oh, here's a white one. See? That's the size I need, and I cannot find them anywhere. We'll do the heart. Should I paint the heart? Sydney, you have to move your face. I'm gonna need glue sticks. Glue sticks, glue sticks, glue sticks. Do it in teal. You don't think that'll clash too much with this thing? The blue? I mean, I can. Let me glue this stuff on first, since we know we're doing that. How about an animal paw? I don't have any that. Oh, I just dropped that on the floor. I don't have any of those made. Huh. I'm going to glue this to the board because I think it'll stay better. Let me see if this works. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. Tracy says the blue that's on the board too. All right. Let me hold this for a good second. Let me glue this down. Let me glue the bow down, and then I will paint the heart. But I want this to dry, so keep talking. You guys do not let me play with flowers, do you? Seriously. You guys are hard on me. Every time I try to put a flower on something, you're like, no. Take it up. No. I should know. I should just get rid of all my flowers and be done with them. Thank you, Penny. I can actually write while I'm doing this. Where'd your name go? Oh, there it is. Thank you, Penny. I want this to be completely dry because I want this. I'm going to put some more over here. And that's what I'm saying. I cannot. Tell me where. I'm going to look on Amazon. I want the little flowers like the one that I just showed you. That's the little daisies. I love them. They're perfect for every single thing that I do. And I have all these huge jumbo flowers that I do nothing with. You're all like, no flower. No, stay away. Get away from the flower. Get away. CM? Who's CM? I don't know who CM is. I'm going to measure the ones that I have. Creative Memory. They have the... See, now I was looking... I think I saw... Maybe it... What's the other flower company? See, I didn't even know Creative Memories was still around. I ain't going to lie to you. The wood flowers. Would they be good to use? See, I did not even know that. to push this all forward so I can get a good thing on here. Is that glue dry? Yes. Solo flowers. Yeah. Hey, Mimi, how are you? Mimi's lurking in the background. Told you I was going to. The only bad thing about these little tiny glue sticks. Are the solo flowers good? I've never used them. I'm going to cut this one down a little bit because it's like too long compared to... And they're just going to sell the heads, right? I mean, that's all you're going to get. You're not going to get... Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby has small flowers too. See, just like the heads, not like on a whole thingy. Are solo flowers expensive? I've never even tried them. I might have to look into that. Alright, so now while that's drying, that's all crooked and whatnot. Let's put our that looks good. Alright. I'm alright with it. Whew. Too late now because it's gluten. No, just alright, I'm gonna Alright, now we're going to let that dry for a second. I think I might put that, let that sit there a second. What was I doing? Glue. Paint. Thank you, Penny. I love those colors. See, that's what I said. The inspiration on Pinterest. You bought them, but you haven't used them. I always hear about people using or you're talking about them and using them, but I have never used a solo flower. I didn't even know if they were expensive or not. I don't even know. I just like those little daisies. I mean, the daisies to me are like the perfect little flower. They're, again, I'm not a floral person, but they're just perfect. Alright, I think it's good. Let me get this stuff off my fingers. Okay, let me know. Do you do a lot of scrapbooking, Deborah? I think the colors are awesome, aren't they? Now, the only other thing I was thinking is if I used gray, white, and that teal color, or this azure color. I wasn't sure what I wanted to use, but I was like, hey, let me use the brown. I do a lot of things gray, so I thought this would be cool. You do a lot? I used to scrapbook a lot. I just don't do the pictures anymore. Now I've got just like, I do still keep a lot of, you know, movie stubs and, you know, things, but I don't print the pictures out. That's why I thought Creative Memories went out, because a lot of people, do you do a lot of digital scrapbooking, or do you do, you know, in front of you scrapbooking? I don't know what to call it. Yeah, what I might do, because I don't like, let me see something real quick. I'm going to put this at the top only because when I'm bending the thing, it's pushing it forward. And I don't like that. It feels like it's good because the bottom is down here further. And it's the back, it's no big deal. It's like when I was picking it up, it's like you could feel the paint sticks kind of pulling forward because there was no sturdiness there. Oh, I was going to put it on backwards. I'm not. Now let's hold it. Yes, in books you can see. Well, I know digital scrapbooking became a big thing too. That's why I asked. People were doing a lot of the digital scrapbooking. Now, what do you guys think? Should I put a hanger on it or not? You're old school. I just screwed that up. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love it. No hanger. So maybe like an invisible hanger or a claw tooth or something like that on the back maybe? Or just leave it as a leaner. Everybody's saying no hanger. Okay. I mean, I could always put like, you know, a hanger on the back so that you can hang it on the wall. Thank you. See? I did good. I'm touching that up because I don't like that. The paint came off on my finger because it wasn't dry enough. And you know what? We have to fix it. Yeah, I'm thinking like an invisible hanger so you could just hang it on the wall. Alright. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like just something that you can hang it on the wall in the back. Let me dry that real quick so I don't get paint everywhere. Right. It's dry, but not dry. But now I'm not touching it. Alright guys, well there you go. See? Oh, I was going to fix that. Wait a minute, I got to fix one thing on it. This one needs to be cut down some. Alright. I can fluff our bow up a little bit. Alright, there we go. I think it looks cool. I'm very pleased. Alright, see, it turned out better than what I could have imagined. I like. Alright guys, well there we go. Thank you, Maria. It was fun hanging out with everybody as always, you know that. I always have fun. I'm going to take a picture of this and put it on my business page. Like I do every night. Well, try to most nights. I got to take a picture of the other one that I finished up too. Yes, I'm saying I'm probably just going to put like a little invisible hanger on the back. And that way you have the option to either hang it or just lean it. I could see this on somebody's mantle. I ain't gonna lie. Can you see that? I can see this on somebody's mantle in their living room, just leaning up against the fireplace. Can't you? They do. I think the blues. I think this is a little. Well, it's very close, but it's a little bit different. But I think it accents it well. I like the family because it stands out with the black. I think that's perfect. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope you guys had fun. Hope I didn't bore you. You know, my 5-minute craft turns into like 3.5 hours. Because I don't do anything simple. But I want to thank you guys for being here tonight with me, hanging out with me, chatting with me, telling me what to do. Thank you, Penny. And we'll be on tomorrow at 8:30. Maybe we'll do something smaller. And I say that, you know, it takes me an hour to paint a board. Come on. Thank you. Good. I'm glad you had a great night. Oh, thank you, Penny. But you guys have a great rest of the night. I hope you enjoyed your Mother's Day. I really hope all the mothers out there, fur babies or not, had a great night, a great time, great day today, and I will catch you tomorrow. But remember, thoughts become things and things become treasures. So you guys have a great night, and I'm stepping on the dog over here, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.